What's up, guys? It's Mr. Javid, and today we are back on the Pokemon Showdown server. We're going to be using Toxic Aegislash Team today. Very similar structure to the one yesterday, but a few different features, and I figured, cool enough. If you want to share your team, put it in the description down below. Well, click the link and leave them off. But before we begin, I want to have a major shout out to my man for hitting the 2-star tier today. So 2 stars when you've been top 10 in all the stuff is here for player ranks, right? And so he's top 100 in Ubers, and then later on he got top 10, and so yeah, probably gonna be hearing from him soon. Hit number 1, and he's gonna hit that 3-star level. We even have a couple 4-star level people in the Academy Premier League, so huge shout outs. Also huge shout out to my man OSK. A lot of mindset videos are there, and I think a lot of people downplay them and as far as the importance, but they make all the difference. And so he said, just wanted to say thanks for the mindset vids. I'm one who is prone to salt fueled rage, and those videos really help me adjust. I find myself enjoying all competitive games better, and have climbed from 1100 to 1200 in OU, 1400 in a few weeks. Also seen the mindset pay off in my outside life while practicing the saxophone, and the small losses in the day-to-day of my job. So the process works. Losing is good. Never forget that, guys. Keep doing what you're doing, Jam. You're making a difference. And so I appreciate him. I do need to. I notice it's probably a mixture of just me not being in my normal environment and just me not focusing on mons for the past month, really. But I feel rust, like my game plan thoroughness takes like a game or two before it clicks in, and like as you saw in yesterday's live, or even maybe even live before that, I don't remember, but I noticed it's not as sharp, and so I definitely need to get back to practice. Depending on what this Corviknight said, this will be a good game for AG. Very good. Rillaboom more so though, because it beats everything except that Corviknight. How would I even shut that Corviknight down? Can't really. Yeah, I'd have to see. But I'm likely gonna bait it out turn 1 anyway, as you're gonna see, because Rillaboom just destroys my opponent. So let's do a simple left to right analysis. Depending on what its Corviknight is, my Aegislash may be able to take it out if it's max defense. If not, Zapdos Volt switching around on its entire team will be amazing, though he can use to pivot, so I'll try to get rocks up, meaning he might try to go to Excadrill on my Volt switch and then pivot to Tyranitar, and then have some leverage there. Heat Transcore purposes to guard against the Tapu Lele. What a beast. Alongside Aegislash in grassy terrain. Zapdos shuts down the majority of his team except T-Tar. Finny's probably my best bet if I'm going to sweep. And then Landers in secondary check to really everything except Drill. Except Crawdont, physical-wise. So the biggest threat to me is easily going to be if I allow Crawdont to shut, but there's just really no reason not to Rillaboom. Corviknight makes a lot of sense to start this party off, so I'm anticipating a U-turn here, and he's Rocky Helmet, but I'm willing to take that quote-unquote beating because I have a Aegislash here. I could see him Focus Blasting, but I think Psychic just makes the most sense, or Psyshock, right? And he's Life Orb, so this is why Aegislash is so damn good, right? You can actually, what do I want to do here? I don't think you ever go. If I Toxic and he goes Drill or Corviknight, those aren't too bad. But if I Shadow Ball and he goes Tar for free, that's not my best bet. I'm a Toxic, yeah, as he does go to Tyranitar. Several options here. That being poisoned is going to be a big deal. This could have something like Ice Beam or something like that, or Toxic. Basically what I'm saying is I don't feel comfortable hard switching to Lando. What I'm gonna do is actually go for the substitute here. I should outspeed. Yeah, because I know he's gonna commit to stealth rocks. And depending on what his tire is, if it's crunch, then okay, so it's just a fire blast set. And what I'm essentially doing is shutting down his sand, which doesn't truly matter in this game because my team is so slow. Drill outspeeds everything anyway, but this allows for us to shadow ball here, and he does have crunch, so he was just a smart. So obviously he fears King Shield, so I'm gonna substitute again, right? And I always King Shield here because if he SDs, yeah, if he SD'd there, Rillaboom always beats. Oh, that's so fucking dumb. That's really bad because if he is sashed, then he gets all the control back, and I don't want Finny's item gone. But I probably should run enough speed for Crawdon on my Finny, so I can Draining Kiss before and Magnezone and stuff like that. So Crawdon is 229. Probably like drop some defense. Yeah. Okay, that's not fun. Okay, so I'm a mid-ground lander. If he's banded, this sucks, but he's -2. Yeah, and takes Rocky. Allows me to commit to rocks, which forces his Corviknight either completely out, because now, well, if he's banded Crawdon, I don't want Crawdon in. I'd rather his Lele and Tyranitar come in. Yeah, now I get to Volt Switch on T-Tar here, and now it's essentially useless because his Corviknight is his only way to stop Rillaboom. That's why I wanted the item gone and rocks up. So now, yep, now he's in the vortex. So obviously I have the option of going into Heatran. And Magma Storming, but if I do that and it misses, I get nothing out of the turn as he goes to Crawdon, and it gives him his initiative back. Whereas, like, that Toxic miss was so big because I could go to Aegislash here and I'd have control of the game because I just go for Shadow Ball and I take both his Crawdon and his Tyranitar. And so go to Corviknight. He has potential Roost, or he'll go to T-Tar and die to whatever I go for. But positionally, one turn of sand. Let me think, is there anything I want in on a Volt Switch? Because obviously I could kill him with Heat Wave here. He'd go to Lele. He'd go to Lele, which I don't mind. Yeah, let's just knock the Tar out. I'd rather Zapdos be in. I want Tapu Lele in. Yeah. And so now Heatran, I get to pivot around because I get to Heatran here. He actually, I mean, he could have Focus Blast if he does the suit where he'd go for it. If not, he could Crawdon, which, you know, I can knock up. But if Lele dies, then Finny just wins by itself. So that's my angle on it, and Finny can't KO me. I mean, Lele can't KO me. This is why I don't like using Magma Storm unless I'm putting in a position where I have to, right? Because the shit misses. Shit misses a lot. Finny is a tricky one, particularly well, my Zapdos is really slow, so that actually might end up paying off. Guess it depends on what kind of Finny this is. I'll taunt first. Okay, Moonblast first, implying that he's expecting Rillaboom to come in. Which means he's gonna Water Stab here. Okay, that's fine. So yeah, Surf. Okay, that means I get to Roost here. Great. And he's faster than me, which is good. So I get to Roost again because I just VS out at the moment he Calm Minds and bring Rillaboom in. Could be max speed, but it's very little downside from just going for Grassy Glide. Because all I need, this was a misplay. U-turns out into, okay, it doesn't U-turn though, which is good. I was gonna say you just U-turns out into Crawdon. So here we go again. As I said, Rillaboom in 2 turns gets back everything it lost from Stealth Rocks. So this is a game I'm open to playing. I'm just gonna lose Amon to his Crawdon. That's why I said, yo, the Toxic Miss was big, guys. It was big. Well, I guess Lele doesn't get Psychic terrain boosts back, so I can actually go to Corviknight here and risk the, because yeah, Lele changed the terrain so it doesn't get the terrain boost. And so we got hard Heatran here, so it's Carmine, meaning, I mean, it could have Focus Blast, but I doubt it. Well, you know, it should. If he goes for Focus, because I could pivot to Aegislash here, but Aegislash is a little better than Heatran. No, it's not. It's about the same. Yeah, let's take that from you. So we just pick up this knockout here. He goes Drill, good play. I could Shadow Ball here, just kind of just being aggressive for no reason, but Zapdos makes the most sense. He actually EQ'd. I did not expect him to EQ. He's tired of my shit. Alright, fair enough. I'll defog. So now I know your Lele set, so I always go Aegislash hard because it just picks up kills. Unfortunately, he gets a special attack drop, which means he's probably gonna go to Finny, but he goes Crawdon. Interesting. I know you're banded, so I'm willing to shut you down. Crawdon gets Switcheroo? Wow. I didn't even know it learned that. That's kind of cool. Is that ever good? Maybe your burst is toxic, maybe then you get Black Sludge. I don't know. That, I mean, works out here. So, Sack Lando. Let's play around a little bit since I know what he's gonna do. Yeah. And just control the game. Yeah. So now Crawdon's gone. And now, man, that well, I guess Finny wins, but that actually kind of mattered. Because his Lele gets the free switch. I go, if he goes to, if I go Tran, he goes to Finny. I guess he goes to Finny no matter what I do. So let's just go to Aegislash here. Yeah. And force that, because we're sacking Lando no matter what. He makes a good play in case I randomly decided to go to he might stay in here because I keep, yeah. So, that switcheroo really put a knot in my plans, but it doesn't really matter what he does, because at this point my Aegislash is just so my Aegislash is so weakened. Yeah. My Aegislash is so weakened. So Lele's at 46. Once Finny dies, I mean once his Lele dies, I need my Zapdos back up. I know what I'll do. Mid-ground Finny, let him U-turn. So that he has to go to, he actually goes to Finny first. Surprises me. Because he's Moonblast, I'm Draining Kiss. So he doesn't get health back ever. But he must be confident that he's faster than me. Personally, I'd expect him to Moonblast. Because this could get dicey. All I need to do is predict his Corviknight once. What would I do here? That switcheroo on the Crawdon. This is with the Toxic miss. If the Toxic hit Crawdon first time, this game would have been over already. Because Aegislash would have been all I needed to solo him. Let me think my least case scenarios. I'll calm mine. I do think he's gonna Moonblast. He does, right? And so now he's gonna taunt, or he's gunning for it. It's funny, if I taunt him, he's screwed. I'm gonna taunt here. Yeah, he's screwed now, because I get too many calm lines up before you get any mileage. And I'm Draining Kissing back. Draining Kiss is doing 15%. Should taunt me back. Yeah, next, excellent. So if push come to shove, I'll sack Tran. No, I won't. I'll sack Zapdos. And Moonblast. Let me see how much he's doing first, and how compared to how much I'm doing. I'm losing 23. 73%. So he's at 46 now. All these drops. Yeah, because eventually you're gonna have to predict whether I'll taunt or not. I mean whether or not I'll calm mine, and taunt's my best bet. Yeah. He's just Draining Kiss spam now. Because I could calm mine, but the luck factor is huge. He's doing 22%. Because now he can't switch in on my Heatran, so I go Rillaboom and it's a done deal. I guess he can get lucky with his Lele. Yeah. So now I go Rillaboom and Glide every time. Yeah. Which is what he didn't want. So he goes to Lele, right? And he has to see him. Yeah, Zapdos is the play here. Side Shocks. Probably should have went Tran there. He should leave this in. Should leave it in, yeah. He needed me to choke there. Roost, U-turn, what? Body press. Let's just leave the Rillaboom in. Roost, U-turn, what? Brave Bird maybe? Yeah, okay, it's over. So, you know, it took a lot longer because of the Toxic miss. And also the switcheroo really threw me for a loop. Very, very unique stuff. Something like Aegislash, all we need to do is bob and weave until we get Aegislash well positioned, especially after Drill died. Yeah, one move, I'm telling you guys, one move. That's why I didn't Shadow Ball him. I could have Shadow Balled, but I figured if that's the case, between King Shielding and switching around with the eventual rocks I planned to get up, would have been a done deal. But yeah, it's gonna be our last game for today. Grimmsnarl, I haven't seen that in a while. Some dual screen offense stuff here. Very cool indeed. So Grimmsnarl is gonna be taunt. So CM Finney is gonna be my savior here, Grimmsnarl, Taunt. Don't have a dark type. I think Glide, I'll prioritize this Prankster. This could be his rocker. Hard to say, but I want rocks as well. And my Lando is useful, but I completely shut down his, unless it's a toxic variant, in which case just doesn't really add up with his style of team, but it's possible, certainly. Okay, so maybe explosion. I'm way too slow a team to, yeah, that's fine. I have enough firepower to deal with your Chomp and your like, I'd much rather your Intimidate not be there. He doesn't deal well with Boom. Let's see. Sub-Agi goes in. My worst case would be probably Chomp unguarded. So Grimmsnarl probably gonna fear Flash Cannon, maybe. Depends. Okay, excellent. His Celesteela is concerning. His Celesteela is concerning. He can taunt me and just bring in Garchomp and completely shut me down. Yeah, let's play this game. What I mean by let's play this game is, depending on what his Grimmsnarl has, I'm pretty sure he has taunt. But what I'm trying to do is stall out enough screens to where, yeah, okay, I'm really glad he went Celesteela there, because he doesn't have lefties and I might be faster. But also the Meteor Beam stuff, yeah, excellent. So I get to King Shield here to stall out a turn of light screen, and I'm gonna play the sub game until your whatever wears off, right? I'm gonna keep subbing and then King Shielding, and then, so as you see, he did 25 through screens, which means he's going to die once this screen ends. And it's 2 more turns. That's why I'm saying, like, sub Aegislash is a demon, man. And the fact that Fire Blast is the only way you can break my sub, because back when Moltres and Zapdos were like staples. So let's get a little more leftovers before I KO him. Yeah, the biggest threat to my team. Okay, he doesn't even have Meteor Beam, I don't think. It could be EQ Meteor Beam, but okay, so we stall out all the screens, and now Rillaboom has been freed. Moltres, definitely something to be concerned about, but once Finny gets going, I don't think Moltres can outdo Finny, nor can Como or Grimmsnarl. So his Garchomp coming in, not playing with this thing. I'm gonna Toxic directly. No, I'm gonna Shadow Ball hard. Yeah, I figured he'd SD, but we just needed the damage. The worst case scenario there would be letting him SD, and didn't get any damage, or he substitutes or something like that. Now Rillaboom just comes in and kills him, and I can deal with Grimmsnarl with Heatran. So let him KO me, and now the Boomster comes in, and if that's not Boots Moltres, that gets 2 KO'd. And I might out prioritize Grimmsnarl. I don't remember if Prankster has a higher priority level than so Garchomp's dead. Yeah, Finny, the one potential Finny scary mon, you can do better jam, threat, whatever. And really, I could leave in, so it's rocks. I mean, it's not, it's, you know what I'm saying. I could leave this in and glide twice, but because I'm pretty sure he tried a nasty plot. That's probably the only way I could lose, if he nasty plots and flinches me to death. I'm gonna stay in and glide twice, in case he plots. Let him get berserk. Yeah, Rillaboom is so powerful, but he agility'd, which meant it was irrelevant. I could have switched to Zapdos there, never agility there. Rillaboom just It's going crazy. And I'm not switching versus the Como either, just in case he has any funny ideas about clangering Soul Blaze. But I mean, pretty unlikely he can muscle through a Finny. But I'm gonna get this Bandit Grassy Glide damage off before any of the shenanigans can go down. So yeah, I should wrap this one up. Aegislash really showed its worth, and I'm very surprised that it still hasn't picked up back in usage, because it's just so good. But I don't think it probably it's not one of the, it doesn't have that ease of use that it used to have for like an like it's a normal player. Let's see if Prankster out prior. Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah, boom, just said no. And what is lovely is I'm gonna get off a cool 40% here before the terrain ends, and then I'll switch out. But yeah. So that's what, now you see why I actually didn't mind Lando getting exploded on, because my Lando was okay. I mean, you know, it provide a secondary sort of check to Garchomp, a security measure. 40, 38, I'll take it. Yeah, Clanging Soul Blaze. We just, I don't think they would run Drain Punch, right? Just Zapdos can't touch this thing, so if he does anything else, then yeah. You just VS here, and what, Boom Burst maybe? Angry Soul Blaze. I think these run CC as well if they run another move. So I'll drop his defense. Still know what they do. Okay, so they just Clangers Blaze. Yeah, it's done deal. That's all you can do to my Tran. It's probably Boom Burst. So, wow. Como, that's walled by Heatran. Yeah. Goodbye. Alright, so hopefully you all enjoyed. I said it was going to be short, sweet, and to the point today. I think I did. But yeah, either way, thanks for watching, guys. As usual, hit the like button down below. Much love to you, and I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.